Hey there, Drawyah here, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Today I take flight in the Airbus A320neo in easyJet colours on the flights from here in London Gatwick to Belfast City. So about an hour-ish flight time today, not super long flight this evening. Quite a nice little sunset behind us as you can see, and hopefully it should be a pretty good flight. Landing today also quite interesting, as right now, last year the weather, I think Belfast was reporting gusting winds of 34 knots, so it's going to be quite a shaky approach in today. So fingers crossed we won't manage out to any problems, but apart from that, should be a good flight, should be pretty strong on the ATC side of things, got both departures and arrivals active. Yeah, should be a good flight to that. So, jump in the cockpit, set the aircraft up, and prepare ourselves for our flight tonight. Welcome Draven, welcome William, how are you both doing today? Alright, first things first, expect both the batteries and the external power. Cruise light active on the emergency lights, no smoking on, seatbelts off now, so there's a lot of fuel pumps. Going to set the ADIS to nav. Going to set our strobes to automatic. Logo lights on, and that's the overhead complete. Let's start glance have geek. Right now we're at London. Right, so I've got the flight plan. We'll get our flight plan imported. Thank you very much. Flight plan, our fuel requirement today is 5206. So about half minute to fuel the aircraft up, that's pretty good. Need fuel page open. We need cost of 53 and the cruising altitude of flight's level. So initially 220, we're up a kilo up to 38. So set 38 on the FMS and a step climb as required by the ATC. Socialization. Echo Golf Kilo Kilo to Echo Golf Alpha Charlie. Been to Aldergrove, nice little airport actually. Not Aldergrove, sorry, Aldergrove's the main airport. I've also been to George Best City Airport at Belfast. Lovely airport, tiny little airport, not too difficult to get yourself through. I've arrived there twice, once with British Airways, one with Eastern Airways, and then departed once, and that was with Logan Air. Right, so flight number today is U2703. IRS initialization, line and confirm. Cost today is 53 and the cruising altitude of 380. I don't think I'll get hit 380. We're going to descend a lot sooner than that, I must admit. It's quite a high cruise for a domestic hop, I must say. Zero fuel weight today is going to be estimated at 63.362, so 63.362. Our centre of gravity 22.9. Block fuel today is going to be 5.2. That goes there, and that's our configuration complete. I want to head over to the flight plan. We'll get that all programmed in, but first things first, let's bother ourselves some passengers. So Gatwick to Belfast City, U2203, 22,000 initial climb. Flight time, put 1 hour 15 on the clock, round it up. Departure in approximately, so said quarter past, 15 plus 6 is 21, so 21 minutes. A320neo with a passenger count of 182. There's no Wi-Fi, no entertainment, no boarding music. We have an easyJet safety briefing. Wrong airline. Get snacks, no meal service, and with that, let's start the boarding process, shall we? Right, waypoints time. So we're expecting runway 26 left on the LAM 6 Mike departure, starting off with Lambourne. I believe the map writes Lambourne. Yes, very sure it is. Lambourne, fly the Lima 10 airway towards Bravo Kilo, Brooklands Park. All waypoints we're all very used to on this channel. Uniform November 601. Continue that to Leicester. The up 6 airway takes us to Rodol. Uniform Mike 65 drags us over Tenso. Lima 603 takes us to Bellux. Give it a second to load. Right, and then we fly direct to Ramsey. And then direct to Nineb, where we then catch the Mike 148 to Mage. I mean, I'm sure I've been on the international long-haul flights that have less waypoints than this, but hey, with such a short little flight, there's basically a lot of small adjustments the flight aircraft needs to make just to get itself to destination without too many problems. It's not a bad flight plan, actually, I must say. I mean, if you look at it on the old Volanta, it's not a bad flight plan. Just a lot of waypoints, keeps on the straight path up to Manchester, make the left, over the Isle of Man, and then into Belfast runway. So from Mage, it's telling me to go down to the runway 04 side. I believe 22 is the active, so potentially at Limcar we'll contact the approach and then get ourselves some vectors for 22. That's what I likely is going to happen, so vectors from 22. But we'll see, because I believe active ATC is saying that the approach is 22 side at the moment. I can always change, of course. Do a weather request, send that. Do our weight and balance as well, since I need to check that all set up in the aircraft as well. Request that. Wait for the received message. And print that one out. Yeah, so in terms of departure, looking at 6 knot winds 210, arrival is currently 13 knots at 300. Gusting 22 knots, yeah, so quite windy, rain being reported, a few clouds to 100, quite low visibility, well, I say low visibility, it's plus 10 visibility, but a few clouds to 100, plus rain, plus some pressure as well, so could be an interesting one, that. Print out, that's our printout, cockpit door. Fuel's on the aircraft, so we'll turn on the fuel pumps, turn on the seatbelt sign, and start our slave to the APU. This is the FlyByWire aircraft cable. This is the FlyByWire A32NX we're using today. Beautiful aircraft, I do absolutely adore it. 1024. Absolutely adore it, very good aircraft. We do fly with the FlyByWire. Do not get the CAD sim's rubbish, Victor. The 787 Premium Deluxe is much more realistic than the far more realistic than 777. Not good aircraft for payware, not good at all. To be fair, Nammers, I've been in YouTube for about 6 years now. It was about a year ago, I had 4K subs, 5K subs. Last year, I've seen an increase of about 35,000. Before then, it's been absolutely nothing. So keep at it, dude. And at the end of the day, YouTube's not about getting money and getting subscribers. It's for you to enjoy. But it's down to you what you do at the end of the day. If what you're hoping for is a get rich quick scheme, unfortunately, it is not what you're looking for. I just realised I need to quickly set one more thing up while the aircraft boards. What went wrong there? FT. Password. There we go. Perfect. We drag this onto the desktop. So today we have a new tool to look at. So I used to use well, for a while I've been using the what's it called again? What tool's name? Yeah, we've been using a tool to program our performance. I'm trying to find it again. TPC, but what I now have is a new program. Hang on. Give it 2 seconds to set itself up first time launch. Install. What we now have is a tool called Flex2. It's being developed by, it's been developed and tested by A320 pilots, including easyJet sim pilots, and hopefully with it we get some more realistic flight configuration. So we're currently at Echo Golf Kilo Kilo. Okay, that. Our active runway, according to the meter, is going to be departing runway, so I believe it will be runway 22, to confirm that. Sorry, 26. Yeah, departing runway 26. Get the meter for the airport. Conditions currently dry, there'll be no anti-ice used. Our takeoff weight is going to be this. Our centre of gravity is 22.9. Set a flex takeoff, config 1 flaps, and PACX will be on. So there's a new tool being developed by easyJet sim pilots, and essentially it gives you very realistic calculations for your weights, your takeoff configurations. So you can see V1 124, rotate 124, V2 128, and honestly I like it. Simple little UI. Click on the about. Okay, not work yet, but it's still in development. Hopefully going to release in the next couple of weeks. But I think it's a very, very good little tool, this. So, flex out will be 70, you can see that's all set. Green dot sets 185 knots. If a landing or reverse is operating, that's fine. Minimum takeoff weight, 0 set performance. I presume there's C calculations that are still being set. Sorry, that's in tons. So 6.83. If I do it correctly, I'd be able to know. I get to recalculate it. It's still in development, there's still a lot of work being done to it to kind of make it functional, but as a first beta, I'm just quickly reload it and try to get the correct weight in the correct format. Would be handy. Right, so Echo Kilo Kilo, calculate that, runway 26 left, because one of the benefits of using this tool as well is that you don't have to then calculate the runway length, you have to calculate the kind of local weather as well. It does it automatically, and it's just a very handy little tool to keep things going with. Centre gravity 22.9, flex config 1, no, yes PACX, and I don't really calculate it anymore. Why not? 6 left, and this is the decimal point 6. Okay, still in the works. We'll get there, but it's not a bad little tool. Oh, there you go. Yeah, okay, it's decimal points, so it's still giving the weight. Handy little tool, does it pretty good. Still being developed, but it's starting to take shape. So, let's get our performance set up, then contact the tower and get our clearance. Perhaps we'll do the clearance first because we need to get the runway confirmed, and then we'll do it. So, contact Gatwick on 126.825. What stand are we at? We are stand 568. Yeah, thank you very much to easyJet sim pilots for giving me a chance to preview the tool. I like it. It's a very simple, very easy to use tool. Also, the automation for just putting your flight plans and weather in, not flight plans, put your weather in, put your airport information in, it's just a lot easier to handle. Good evening, Gatwick. This is Easy 345 Delta, stand 568 with information. Echo requesting clearance to Belfast.
Easy 345 Delta, stand. North flight 6036, you are clear to destination via the MINFO 1 Mike departure, runway 26 left, squawk 1151.
Easy 345 Delta is cleared to destination via the MINFO 1 Mike departure, runway 26 left, squawk 1151.
Easy 345 turn negative, that wasn't for you. Big break, North 6036, you're cleared to destination via the MINFO departure, runway 26 left, squawk is 1151.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry, that was me talking to. So for a second there, I've lowered my volume because that, I must admit, was a bit loud.
1151. North flight 6036, correct. Roger 1510 left heading 170 degrees.
Left
Right, let's give it a few moments and then we'll hopefully get our clearance.
Easy 345 Delta, you are cleared. Easy 345 Delta, you cleared to your destination via Lambourne 6 Mike departure, runway 26 left and squawk 4245.
Easy 34 Delta clears to destination Belfast via Lambourne 6 Mike departure, runway 26 left, squawking 4245.
Easy 345 Delta, correct, break, badger 51, supposed wind 220 degrees, 08 knots, runway 26 left, cleared for takeoff.
So this is a training session. I presume he's just a little bit stressed out there, the controller, because he's been on for a couple, well, how long has he been on now for? He's been on for an hour, and he's had quite a bit of traffic today. Training sessions, you expect him to be a little bit shaky sometimes, but the benefit of training is that eventually he'll then be a fully fledged controller, or hopefully could add to the network's kind of extras, so I'm not complaining. Probably 26 left, Lambourne. To be fair, I probably should have called that up on that quite earlier when he said the other departure Memfo. There's Lambourne at 6 Mike. Start performance now, because we've got that ready to go. 124, 124, and 128.
Roger 1510 left, heading 080 degrees.
Flaps 1 for takeoff, flex temp is 70, and transition altitude 6,000 feet. APU is active, so APU beats set. Let the lead come to life, turn off the external power, turn off our dome lights. That's so the lights lights for us, then turn off the dome lights. Probably a good idea.
350, Badger 27.
And Badger 27, descend altitude 2,000 feet.
Down to 2,000, Badger 27.
Oh, there they are. Top of dome lights now, since we have the cockpit set up, that's fine. Tiny bit of flood lighting on, don't need too much. Right, we are good to go. So the easy on our right hand side has been given its clearance to push back. Set altitude 6,000.
27 continues left turn heading 280 degrees on that heading, cleared ILS approach from way 227, correction 26 left, passenger report established.
Oh, hang on, the microphone's muted on VoiceAttack. Let me just reset that.
Runway 26 left, report established, Badger 27.
Oh no, Discord earlier for me had issues with the microphone, and for some reason this is not picking up either. You guys can hear me, right? I hope you guys can hear me. It'd be awkward if you don't. Hang on, check my microphone. Microphone, yeah, that's why it's not up. It's setting up to one of my new webcam tool things. Right, Realtek audio, okay. Set altitude 6,000.
Badger 51, turn left heading 170 degrees.
Hold on, well, hang on. Let me just do it the old fashioned way. Right, sound. Recording, make this one default, and then make this one default. Right, that should give it a kick. So speakers, microphone didn't set that, didn't it? Microphone U. Okay. Let's go. So I'll just restart VoiceAttack. Look, we've got a couple minutes left for departure. Not going to be too late behind. Should be alright now. Set altitude 6,000.
What approach would you like on this time?
Yeah, Badger 15, we'll just go for the ILS. We've cleared the bed out of the FMC, we should be done.
Something's on horrible my audio today. Yeah, you can hear me, that's fine. Thank you, Marco, for the haircut comments. How does it take to learn AT on IVAO? You want to do it badly, but single player gets boring. So if you're doing it as a pilot kind of thing, it's not too long. Just it's more the lingo you need to learn over as time goes on. The ATC side of thing can take a few months, depending on where you start. Set altitude 6,000 feet.
After this approach, knows the subsequent approach, missed approach, so approach will go around.
There we go. Co-pilot's working now. 6,000 feet. As an ATC controller, it takes a bit of practice, but it depends on your own pace, really. Some controllers can do it within weeks, some controllers months. Depends how good you are. Depends on how much you practice. Depends how better you get it. So really, it's down to you. How much have you put in? Tell me how good you do.
Badger 51, roughly expect the RMP approach from 84.
Let's wait for a gap in the ATC, and then request our push and starts. Easy 4345 Delta, stand 568, request push and start.
Easy 345 Delta, hold position.
Yes, hold position. Why?
Easy 784 Yankee.
Because,
Yankee is ready to taxi.
just give it a minute.
Easy 784 Yankee, stand.
That happens, reset the IVAO and it fixes it. Basically there's a connection drop there and that person glitched out. There we go, much better. Also, they were quite an old easyJet livery there. Flight time about 45 minutes, Isaiah. It's not a very long flight tour tonight, it's about 45 minutes.
Seven surface 220 degrees, 08 knots, runway 26 left, clear touch again.
26 left to touch and go, Bradley 27.
Easy 784 Yankee, taxi holding point Alpha 2.
Why IVAO? Why not GeForce? I like IVAO. I've
Lima,
got no problems with
Papa,
it. I'll stick with it.
QNH is 1024.
Taxi.
Yeah, so I know that. It's not like the TPC for Boeing. I mean, I know that Thrustmaster did it for Boeing recently. The Yoke 787.
15
So it exists.
heading 350 degrees.
That's it, really. Mods Gabor, all mods in the description. All mods are in the description.
Easy 784 Yankee, just confirm that's taxi holding point Alpha 2, runway 26 left via Quebec Alpha.
While I wait for the
Lima,
ATC
Papa,
to...
taxiway Alpha Sierra.
Yeah, he's got problems with connections there. I'll retry it one more time.
Correction, taxi holding point Alpha 2, runway 26.
If that's glitching out again, that means his issues. The connections. The problem is on his end as opposed to mine. See, look, he's stationary. He's not moving around, but in a minute it'll start moving around again. Let's grab the ground charts for Gatwick.
Easy 345 Delta, push and start, approved, face south.
Push up, approved, face south, easy 335 Delta. Right, let's do this, shall we?
1602 Alpha, turn left, heading 080 degrees. Badger 15, descend altitude 2000 feet.
Good evening, Lewis. How are you? Weather radar on the 20 screens are in up at the moment, Sean, so you can't use them. Ground from flight deck. Request pushback.
Pushback request confirmed.
Right, let's get the tug into position. Let's get ourselves out of stand, shall we?
Badger 15, turn left, heading 280 degrees. Cleared island.
Like any aircraft, Victor, any aircraft takes practice and time to learn. Again, it comes down to your own pace, really. It goes down to your own pace. Standard Boeing setup. Just how I know Boeing's, really.
1, turn left, heading 070 degrees.
So my frame rate's not quite as good as it should be. Give me a second just to kill the building slightly. I think that's what the problem is. Buildings are a little bit...
Easy 784 Yankee,
high side,
if
it's-
possible, could we receive another route going around the bridge, as for some reason our scenery doesn't include the bridge.
See, his scenery's glitched up. He's glitching up again.
784 Yankee, taxi holding point Alpha 2.
Ground
runway
from flight
26
deck.
Left via Lima,
Evo.
Quebec, Juliet,
Departure checks
Papa and
completed.
Alpha Sierra.
Doors and
QNH
hatches closed.
1024.
Bypass pin inserted. So release parking brakes.
Brakes
Taxi holding
released.
point Alpha 2
So let
via
the ride
Lima,
begin.
Quebec, Juliet, Papa and Alpha Sierra. Easy 784 Yankee.
Yeah, I think the scenery is just very highly detailed. The sim can barely catch up with it. Do some adjustments tonight with it.
Badger 51, turn left, heading 350 degrees. 350, left, 51.
Whew. Hang on.
You
Frame
are
rate.
cleared to start the end. Okay. Start turning right.
I could have cloud slightly, maybe. Bring that down by a bit.
Badger 51, speed 220 knots. 20, left, 51.
Turn facing south.
Sure. Start turning so you will be facing a southern course.
Yeah, flying easyJet today, XO FIFA. Still our engines. I hope this frame rate picks up.
Turn left heading 170 degrees.
F170 back to 27.
Let's go back to when I was using the FSX, this frame rate called it normal.
Roger 5-1, cleared direct the levy. After a levy, you're cleared the open approach runway 26 left. Report established final approach time.
There's a levy, after levy, clear all MCs.
Stop the pushback.
Roger 15,
Okay,
surface
tell when the
22
parking
degrees,
brakes
08
are
knots,
set.
runway
Brakes
26
set.
left, cleared, touch and go.
Perfect. Sir, I'll let you go now. Have a nice flight.
Roger
Right,
5-1,
pushback
speed
complete.
180 knots.
God, this frame rate is, I don't know what's causing it. I'm gonna say the scenery, because if you look, I don't know, the whole frame is just bad at the minute. I can't really pinpoint what the problem is. I guess worse on like forwards, it's not like that, I don't know. This is really, really, really slow today. We'll carry on. It's not horribly unusable, but certainly not the way I want it to be. Right, engine 2 is now available. Engine 1 will start. Test controls.
Roger 27, turn
Right,
left
covers doing
heading
control
080
checks.
Direct back to 27.
I'm on it.
Thank you very much. Oh look. Okay, frame rate's bad again. I don't know, it's
784 Yankee, ready
smoother
for
now.
departure.
It's smoother. Flaps position 1.
784 Yankee.
Flaps to 1.
East
What are you listening to, Lex Rowe? Someone with 36,000 subscribers, and more fun than you ever have.
602 Alpha, turn left heading 350 degrees, descend up altitude 2,000 feet.
Welcome Lola from Split. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel. On the chat, how are you today?
Mainline 602 Alpha, altitude 2,000.
Flight active and active, flaps in position 1. Engine 1 starting. Flying from Gatwick to Belfast, Giantiana. Flying to Belfast from Gatwick. London online. I'm not sure the frame rate's picked up again, like all of a sudden the frame rate, it's not silky smooth, but it's not as bad as it was a few minutes ago.
Approach number 2, surface 22
Engine available, so turn off the APU, turn off the ignition, and we will now call in our taxi intentions.
Roger 5-1, no HSP speed restriction.
I'm alright for 20 clicks, I'm alright, how are you doing? Welcome to channel, one's chats. Easy 35 Delta is ready to taxi.
Easy 35 Delta, taxi holding point Alpha 2 via Quebec Alpha, Lima, Papa, and Alpha Sierra. Runway 26 left and QNH is 1025.
Easy 34 Delta cleared to holding point Alpha 2 via Quebec, Alpha Lima, Papa, Alpha Sierra from 26 left, QNH 1025.
Mainline 602 Alpha 10 left heading 280 degrees.
Right, release the parking brake, set the taxi lights, and let's get going. Yeah, a little bit off taxiway there, but we'll be able to adjust that without too many problems. And the departure the runway.
784 Yankee, we are ready for departure.
Easy 784 Yankee, Roger, hold position.
Hard position, 784 Yankee.
Mainline 602 Alpha, descend altitude 2,000 feet. Cleared ILS approach runway 26 left and report established.
We're making a left onto Lima, which takes us underneath the bridge. Very nice. Yep, had a haircut, 320 clips. That was yesterday. So I was going to stream last night, but too many things kind of happened in the evening, and unfortunately I had to drop the stream from the schedule. Slightly annoying, but it does happen. My success rate for the indie streams isn't too bad. I do get most of these flights done, but every so often when plans just get too much,
Yankee, behind the
you need to call it quits. We did quite a few streams last week actually. Did 2 Trainson streams, did a Tuesday Twin Otter stream, Friday we did the Islander, so it's not like we haven't streamed anything in the last couple of weeks. We've done pretty well, I'd say.
Roger 51, surface 22 degrees, 08 knots, runway 26 left, clear touching.
I asked a question, GNTR, pay attention.
Roger 15, turn left heading 170
That's answered
degrees.
twice. So now on Lima, going to make a right-hand turn onto Papa, which will be the first turn on the past the bridge. The aircraft is approaching now, see the landing lights coming into view. Aircraft behind it as well, so it's quite busy, I guess, tonight. Quite a bit of traffic in and out. Got ourselves a follow me car as well, always appreciated.
27 intentions for this approach to land.
Roger 27, right. Roger 15, right.
See, look, that's Aviator's airplane over there. For some reason, he's the only one that's glitching out, which means his connection to the server is
turn left heading 350.
really poor right now, which is slightly annoying.
350 Roger 27.
I restarted IVAO mine a couple of times. It's definitely an issue on my end. Right, let's do our pre-takeoff checks. So, auto brake sensor to max. Cabin check.
Roger 15, turn left heading
Spoilers
080.
armed. And takeoff config test. Oop, landing. We need to make a left on to Alpha Sierra. It's got a little bit to go actually to get to Alpha Sierra, it's fine. Cabin takeoff check. Takeoff config normal. We are good to go. Please windshield turned off, I'll do that in a second. Alpha November coming up, the next one.
Expect late landing, surface wind 0 degrees 08 knots.
Yes, this is the... Where's he going now? This is the FlyByWire A32NX, so we are using the modded aircraft, yes.
At 51, turn left heading 190 degrees. At 27, turn left heading 280 degrees, descend altitude 2,000 feet, cleared ILS approach runway 26 left, report established.
And hold
Left
position
straight 0
Alpha
D 2000 to
2.
the left, runway 26 left, report established, Roger 27.
Easy 748 Yankee, surface wind 220 degrees 08 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Takeoff, runway 26 left, 784 Yankee.
Who's in the background, that approach?
Roger 51, turn left heading 170 degrees.
How am I going last flight? I think the book on that quite well actually. I'll grab it down for you in a second. I'm at hold position. Park brake set. Easy 345 Delta, holding Alpha 2.
Easy 34 Delta, hold position.
34 Delta, hold position. Yeah, let me grab the model for you. Let me just show to you the end results of what you created. I'll just stand up. So I glued the propellers back into place. I think that came out quite nicely. Right, so if I grab my position, I'm just kind of above the parking brake. So yeah, this is kind of, it's not going to be a great webcam, but there you go. This is kind of the final model of it, the Islander. And I think it's turned out pretty good. So yeah, I fixed the propeller. That was took a few seconds gluing, but that fits right nicely. A lot of bit of detail on the aircraft as well. Does it pretty good. I like the kind of the designs on it, the etching, the sketching. I mean, this we built on the stream on the last flight we did on Friday, so fair play to you guys to stick around for that as well. Yeah, the end results pretty good actually. It's definitely an island. That's so a massive appreciation as well for you guys to enjoy that.
78 Yankee, hold with me for a second.
No, just stand up again, put this on the shelf.
Roger 784 Yankee.
Yeah, I'm glad you're interested in it, Callum. I was my big
784 Yankee, contact London control now 132.605.
My big fear was I'd do it on the stream and then nobody interested in to actually kind of see it, but I'm glad you like it. So, Callum. Southern train passing on the runway right now. Oh yeah, sorry, you're right about that. Beacon lights turned off. Whoops. So, I keep forgetting either beacon lights or strobe lights. I always forget one or the other. No, you are right, Vids. I always forget one or the other. How are you, Niels, by the way? See you in chat at the moment. How are you doing, dude? How's the airport job keeping you?
Roger 27 fully established at 26 left.
Right, British one shit.
Surface wind is 20 degrees 08 knots from 26
I like the model. You've got a few FX planes. Oh yeah, I've got a few FX models as well. Some that I've built, some that I haven't.
Roger 15, turn.
And the hope is that eventually, if I do move out, get more space for myself, then try and kind of build some of these models as well. I've got a flipping 1 to 144 scale Concords. It's a massive thing that's going to be built one day. But I did like my models, I did like my aeroplanes and stuff. Got the Laudamotion Ryanair models from Ryanair and Laudamotion. And Laudamotion will probably get quite rare.
Easy 34 Delta behind the landing. Airbus A320neo, fly Alpha Sierra 2, runway 26 left, line up and wait behind.
Behind landing A319, line up and wait to runway 26 left, flight Alpha Sierra 2, easy 345 Delta. Yeah, I do like my models. Gatwick Express has not started yet, however. I don't think it will anytime soon. Mainly because the service isn't... Well, the service is pretty much covered by Southern and Thameslink anyway, so it's not really the most needed service in the world, apart from just premium... It's a premium Southern train that passes through Gatwick, pretty much. A 70... easy 345 Delta hold position. 172 Concorde, that's... Oh, look at the size of that thing, that's about half of that, or double that.
51, turn left,
Fair
heading 260 degrees, climb flight level 70.
Alright, so we're going to have to put a... We're going to put a delay out now to our passengers, because we are... So, hang on.
15, turn left, heading 260
Delay
degrees, climb
10
flight level
due to
50.
traffic.
Correction, flight level 70.
10 minutes, sorry, about 20 minutes now actually, so...
At 51...
Passengers won't be happy, but unfortunately, traffic does, well, landing traffic does take precedence.
At 51, are you requesting a visual approach or an ILS to 26 left?
Radio, IVAO, Fabian. Using IVAO.
But 51 expects vectors for the visual approach from way 26 left. Would you prefer left or right hand turns?
We can attempt left hand, we ain't got much power in that right engine.
Okay, this is part of the training phase where they throw a mayday in, and as a result, they're going to hold position for at least 20 more minutes.
51, if able, turn left, heading 0.
We'll get there, we'll get there. George, do you recommend simulators from transport genre, planes, trains or ships? Train simulators and trains in world I quite like, Victor. I mean, trains I do, well, I prefer my trains over my planes. So, certainly train sim and train sim world. Ship simulator is pretty good as well, although the guys behind it are doing a new sim at some point soon. I mean, like Armour 3 as well. Armour 3 is a grand little game that can count as a military simulation as well, and mil sim. Yeah, but certainly train sim I'd recommend. Armour's pretty good, and ship sim definitely worth a look as well. I've never actually used Transport Fever Meals before. It's one of those that it's on my list to do, but I've never actually done it before, so that's definitely on the old list.
Roger 15, send altitude 2000.
Hopefully won't be here for too long, but we'll have to wait and see. I'll slightly mess up the webcam. Let me just copy the webcam I've got. So delete that, paste that. What about OBS? The moment it starts stretching, moving webcams around, we've got two kind of the same scene. So here's hand cam again. Just mess it up a bit. Some fun. Oh yes, there are a few yacht sailing sims as well out there. Pretty good. Any reason you don't that sim? I just prefer IVAO. I mean, that sim's good network. Can't fault them. Professional ATC, good traffic, can't complain. But I feel close to the IVAO people behind it, so. And certainly IVAO XU, people behind the IVAO UK and Ireland division, I do quite like. So, say, I have a personal choice. I'll just IVAO. Saiku, how you doing? Well, Channel Chat, how are you today? You also build models as well as sometimes you have to time yourself. Oh, same here. I'm always busy. I'm either streaming, or I'm at work, or I'm at the volunteer railway, or I'm on holiday. I've got no time for myself.
Quebec Juliet Sam 145 for Badger 27.
Badger 51, the airfield should be at your 10 o'clock distance, 10 miles.
Alright, so that's the aircraft got to wait for first.
Badger
Stay
51,
land.
cleared visual approach from way 26 left.
We'll have our takeoff clearance. Welcome, Ryan. How are you doing? Watch our chat. How are you today? How are you? take too long for the aircraft to get itself to the ground. It was weird just sitting here. PACX live streamer, Callum, probably on Wednesday after this. Probably on Wednesday. Come on. It's supposed to be every time I fly from Gatwick to either Northern or Republic Island, something has to slow us down. Just on my holding fin, due to approaching aircraft, approaching aircraft. Yeah, something to do with Gatwick and Northern Republic Island. Always has to be something in the way. Last time was flipping 2 hours of holding patterns while I wait for approaches to take place. You don't get a shout out, but I will give you a timeout instead. Yeah, 2 hours of holding patterns, left, right, centre, and then losing an engine on short final. That was a pain into Dublin. Hopefully Belfast will get more luck. No, holding for aircraft, left, right, centre. Best way if you recommend to get better while contacting DC, just keep practicing Barra. I mean, flying to, I guess, quieter airspace and let AT know that you're still new and therefore practicing, they'll understand, easy. Yeah, it just comes down to keep at it, practice, and you'll eventually get there. Do I have any stack models like Gemini Jets or Phoenix? Not particularly, nothing like that. I know I had a few Matchbox planes when I was younger, but I think they're long gone. Nothing really static like that, no. Tell a lie, yeah, I've got a few Russian models somewhere. I picked those up when I was at Miniatur Wunderland in Germany, in Hamburg last year. Not last year, before. Was the year before? Yes, it was 2020 I went. Tell a lie, it was November. No, it was either November or December 2019. It was one of the last trips I made in 2019 actually, before I went to Finland. Right, let you land. Hopefully clear the runway with your engine failure, and then we'll get ourselves going. Just apart from Belfast, weather's not too bad. Not too bad, future. I mean, last time we checked the weather, it was well, 13 knots, gusting 22. So actually, it has gone down a little bit. It was gusting 34 earlier, but certainly quite windy today. I'll have a landing aircraft very shortly, so I'll position our camera for it.
Gatwick Director, good day. Hamburg Air 01. Information Foxtrot.
I've not played City Skylines. Actually, I have played City Skylines, not on the channel, but I have got City Skylines. No, it's Niels. You take care, dude. It's good to see you again, man. It's good to see you. Yeah, I'll drop you a message shortly, Niels. Definitely have a look at your job. Sorry, I missed that message. Yeah, I'll drop you a message shortly, dude. I'll get on to that. Thank you very much. We'll be going shortly. Hopefully. And that 20 minutes buffer we gave the passengers, that's going to run out shortly. Let's clear the runway at least. Using the... I can't remember the guy's name who made it. We're using... there's 2 Belfast cities we're using that exist. We are using the...
35-1, Roger, midday cancelled.
The Dromlogue one. Dromlogue.
And 14550 left, Quebec in Juliet.
145, Quebec in Juliet, 151.
Right, hopefully now that means we're next. Gatwick Director Easy 345 Delta.
Easy 345 Delta, apologies for the delay via Alpha Sierra 2, 5 wind 220 degrees, 08 knots, runway 26 left, clear for take.
Clear for takeoff, 2 solidify, altitude to easy 345 Delta. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen, we have now been cleared for takeoff. Cabin crew, seats please. Cabin crew, seats to take off.
0 degrees. Descend, altitude 5,000 feet. You're 35 track miles from touchdown. QNH is 1023.
Right, let's enter the runway. Let's get ourselves out of here. Welcome, how are you doing? Welcome to Chat today. So the frame rate slowdowns happened again. Is it linked to the trains over there? When trains move, it gets really bad, the frame rates. That'd be interesting to figure out.
Descend level 080, 011.
So once we're airborne, the scenery should pick up again, the frame rate should pick up. I've got a feeling it's just the, it was just the Gatwick scenery that's causing the slowdown. So I'll see if I can maybe try and download the other versions of it to fix the frames a little bit. Yeah, it's raining and windy at Belfast. I've seen the reports for it, Terratays. Right, so shall we? Take off. SRS. Navigraph 70. Auto thrust blue. Throttle set. 60 knots. 80 knots.
Hamburger 011, expect vectors CRLS from 26 left.
100 knots.
Expect vectors 26 left, 011.
B1 rotates. That's the right, gear up.
Descend altitude 3,000 feet. 3,000.
Right, so keep up on the climb outs. Start to right and tag, get ourselves onto the Nambon departure.
Easy 345 down to Scorpion Charlie.
Yep, sorry. I wasn't going for that long, I just forgot about that. Thrust reduced to climb position.
Easy 345 down, thanks for that. Contact London Control now 132.605. Have a good flight.
London 132.605 to easy 345 Delta. Thank you very much, take care and good night. Right, London Control it is. Autopilot on.
Autopilot on.
Good evening, London Control. This is easy 345 Delta, passing through 3,500 on the Lambourne 6 flight departure.
Easy 345 Delta, London Control. Good evening. Climb now, flight level 80.
Climb level 80, easy 345 Delta. Set altitude 8,000 feet.
8,000 feet.
Going to be flight
Flaps
level
up.
230. We're going to be direct pole.
Easy 65 Tango Foxtrot, London. Hello. That's a little bit off your route. Are you able to route Wallasey then, Pole Hill?
Sure, that works. Easy 65 Tango Foxtrot.
Thank you.
Right, so we are now airborne. There's a slight break in the flight plan. I should have cleared that earlier, so I'll quickly clear the continuity between Lambourne and Brooklands Park. I've been to Belfast twice in real life, Terra. I've been there twice. Lovely city.
Easy 345 Delta, redirect to Brooklands Park. Climb flight level 220.
Redirect to Brooklands Park and level 220 for easy 345 Delta. Right, direct to Brooklands Park.
Flight level 90.
Insert that. Set altitude, flight level 220.
Flight level 220.
Lufthansa 119, do grab 1 hotel arrival for Heathrow.
Right, up 20,000 feet. Standard altimeter set. And actually, by redirecting to Brooklands Park, that means we actually are going to fly right through the centre of London. That's fantastic. So, Brooklands Park we were redirected to, which means we go right. We avoid all this around London stuff. Go right through the very middle. That's. I'm happy with that. I won't lie. I'm very, very happy with that. So We'll get to spot Heathrow Airport from our left-hand window as well. We'll be able to see that's traffic in and out. Scenic-wise, this is really good. Welcome, Foxtrot from Online. How are you doing? Channel chats. Which button was it towards the radio? I use IVAO, Fabian. It's a mod you need to use for ATC talking. It's a mod.
Speedbird 148 Harry, with you, flight level 390.
Speedbird 148 London, good evening, squawk 4221.
Your mum's from London outside Belfast. So I've been to Belfast twice. When did I go the first time? So second time I went in November of last year. The first time actually it was November or December. I went after my trip to Wales, which was in November.
148, squawk 4221.
Yeah, November. First time I went was at the start of last year, so actually it was more like February, March time.
121, contact Heathrow Director, frequency 119.73.
Oh, Mac software, so I use IVAO for my ATC. This is what it looks like, IVAO's attitude console. My push to talk is caps lock. Of all keys, I'll just never use it. So yeah, I use IVAO for ATC, I use altitude clients.
148, this is Grove 1 Hotel arrival for Heathrow. Report your MAC number.
Right, we've got 10,000 feet.
Report MAC number 0.081.
Grove 148, MAC decimal 81 or greater until
Now approaching Britain's Park. We should have Heathrow now on our scopes. Problem is it's a bit cloudy. Just to spot the airports. No, tell a lie. Heathrow Airport's just there. See 2 runways. It's very, very good. So I do love the night scene in a sim. It really is fantastic. So flying over the centre of London, we're going to spot the river. Whenever it gets with dark little stream. There you go. So down. Sorry, that's London. River Thames. Yeah, it's River Thames. Is it? I don't know. We'll find directly overhead Westminster. So yeah, there you go, River Thames, you can see it now. So that there is London Light. That is... Hang on. Wait for the visuals. Right, that's Waterloo Station. No, ignore me. Hang on, so there's Tower Bridge, there's the Shard, London Bridge Station. So yeah, that is Waterloo Station. There's the London Eye. Westminster directly below us now. Westminster, Downing Street's about here. Buckingham Palace is going to be... Snell Green Park, which means Buckingham Palace is about there-ish. That would be Hyde Park. There is the Gherkin's close to Tower Bridge. Follow it round. Oh no, yeah, Gherkin will be about there-ish. There's the Millennium Dome. There's London City Airport. So, what are your favourite London landmarks in this scenery? Busy. Right, so I'll see what's on now since we're not really going to keep passengers sat down for too longer. Flyvia Fat and Oval, very nice. Not too far from Oval. Easy 3-5. Not going to land just yet, Saiku. So got a little while to go until we get our landing clearance. But yeah, you're right, Draven. That will certainly help for the delay we had. Sorry, direct level where? Sorry? Sorry, COVID. Yeah, definitely have lost time there. Can't cross London. Should easily save about 5 minutes. Games we should success soon. Do you think we're on Microsoft Flight Sim? Well, it should do if it's an Xbox console. For me on PC, I've seen a few stutters as of late. I think a few other people have noticed it as well. So hopefully we'll get some more optimizations in the next Sim Update 7. But for me personally, I've seen a few more stutters here and there. It's not as smooth as it has been for the last couple of weeks. Not terrible, of course. Certainly not really, really bad. But I wouldn't mind seeing a bit of love kind of go towards the performance again at some point soon, just to help it get more of that baseline running. Because for a lot of people with weaker systems as well, I mean, if I'm lagging badly at Gatwick on that, if you're running a weaker GPU, weaker CPU, less RAM as well, it's going to get a lot worse than that. So hopefully, more love heading the way of performance. Just get ready to upload some screenshots on Volanta. Just need to crop the second monitor off of my screenshots in Photoshop. I use Windows print screen for screenshots. Problem is, it's a good way to do it on the Max Flight Sim. It just copies.
Climb flight level 380.
Climb level 380 for easy 345 Delta. Set altitude flight level 380.
Flight level 980.
Flight level 380.
This flight level 980 for...
It's a good way of doing it, just can be a bit frame rate slow sometimes. Yeah, the CPU is also on a little bit on my slow side, so except for my CPU, that's the bottleneck on the system, but it shouldn't be that bad, you know what I mean? I'm not spending great for the CPU, but it should be a bit faster than at the moment.
When ready, descend flight level 8.
Other than that, the actual departure's pretty fantastic.
Lead wind 230 degrees at 14, which is like 14 or 32.
Wow, we don't mind. Pick one, we don't mind.
64 Tango Foxtrot, what you can expect runway 32.
We can expect runway 32, D65 Tango Foxtrot.
I'm not too bad, Jonathan, myself. I'm not too bad. Also, not how my weekend was. So, the weekend wasn't too bad. I worked yesterday, and then went up to Didcot Parkway for a little trip. Then went home, had a haircut, so certainly busy the weekend yesterday. Today, not too bad. So, went to Volanta Railway, did some track building and track work. Came home, had dinner, and now streaming. Tomorrow I'm back at the Volanta Railway again, so I'll be back at where we're doing some track building. Same for Tuesday, and then Wednesday, back to work. True, it is smooth on the Xbox, Marco, because you're getting some third-party mods. Third-party mods are definitely killer on this platform, especially more detailed ones. No, you see, I'm not a pilot. I work in the railways myself. I work on trains, not planes. Wouldn't mind working on planes, but trains are where I am at the moment. This is some new performance videos, looks good. Xbox. Sadly, we're going to pay for that. Also, mods. Yeah, all plans, Jonathan. So my next 7, 8, 9 days are all fully planned. So tomorrow, track building. Tuesday, track building. Wednesday, work and streaming. Thursday, working and streaming. Friday, just working. Saturday, work stream. Sunday, work stream. Monday, just working. Tuesday, just working. And then Wednesday and Thursday, I'm at home, but I don't know if I'll be doing anything just yet. I'm sure I'm hearing some really strange...
Control, good evening, Charlie Sierra Romeo Papa, crossing Charlie November level 450.
Charlie Sierra Romeo Echo Papa, London, hello.
I swear he said by waypoint COVID. I'm not going crazy, am I? I really... I don't know. We just passed Stansted Airport, that's behind us. That's Cambridge over there. I swear he said by waypoint COVID. I'm not going crazy because oh, we're doing alright. Waypoint COVID. Have you had COVID? You had COVID. Let me just ask from Unicom. I'm sure I'm here. I'm sure I heard some other like an waypoint similar to that as well. I've just asked on Unicom. Did you say waypoint COVID? 'Cause I'm sure that's the case. If not, I'm going deaf. Oh well. Tobid! Alright, it's not COVID. Tobid. Tobid. Tango Oscar Bravo India Delta. T-O-B-I-D. Tobid.
Hamburg Air 011 again, vacated runway 26 left.
Fair play, fair play. Yes, in terms of ATC coverage, we have coverage pretty much until we get to the border, well, the English and Welsh coastline. We have a very short hop without ATC, and then we have a Belfast approach and tower online. So it's pretty good coverage.
26 right, Quebec Juliet, stand 144, 0
yeah, we're doing alright for ATCs. Few also traffic-wise inbound heading the opposite direction to us.
London Control, Lufthansa 119.
You can see 1, 2, 3 planes heading Heathrow, JFK altogether.
Roger.
So there's a few aircraft in and out we'll be able to spot their flashing lights for. Otherwise, it's supposed to be quite a quiet flight in tonight. A quiet flight in. You can have a
Delta, route director Remsey.
redirect to Remsey for easy 345 Delta. Right, off to Remsey. Insert that. Good to go. You can't get a shout out, Alicia, but you can have a timeout instead. This is just IVAO planes, Game Slayer. So that's the website for IVAO planes on the network.
Lufthansa 119er, descent flight level 150.
So yeah, it's basically, so that's us, aircraft in blue. That's our departure path, London Gatwick, direct across London to Brooks Park, and then slightly left now going towards Remsey. So it's the aircraft inbound heading towards London. ATC control ends here at, well, belonging towards Liverpool Southport area with the ATC ends for us. Isle of Man, no ATC, and then the approach into Belfast, we have got full coverage from approach and tower. So we have got a little bit of stuff going on. See if we can get you across the Title 18 flight past to see better. Yes. Oh, is that you, Red Controller? Ah, put two together. Well, if it gets too close, radar, we do get the full, what do you call it? The full TCAS alert as well. Yeah, fair play, dude. Thank you very much for having me. COVID, as if I'd give that.
Yankee Uniform Delta Papa Mike, you're clear to transit the Bristol control zone at altitude.
He's going to do London Tower, but you changed all the ratings. Yes, if you're going to do London Heathrow Tower to fly, you do now need to be ADC. Well, it's ADC 3 needs to be at. Sorry, AS3. AS3 needs to be at. Although, if you request Heathrow as a training airport, then they can grant it to you at a low level. So it depends on how you kind of do it, really. Fair enough, in the UK on IVAO is a little less frequent, but the benefit is, all of a sudden, I mean, you have to look at it in two ways. Everyone says the big joke, to join IVAO, well, you don't need training on an IVAO controller. That's what these say. If you want to fly an IVAO, or you'll be a controller on IVAO, you don't need training, you just hop on, you do what you want, blah blah blah. So what IVAO are doing as a whole are changing that. So instead of being the network where you can be ATC without any training, they now introduce high levels of training to become SAS and airspaces. So again, you get mixed opinions from people, this and that, but ultimately as a pilot on the IVAO network, ooh, there we go. Just in the clouds. I just spotted the Lufthansa up. There are red lights just in the clouds down below there. I spotted them.
Stupid 148, descend flight level 150.
Somewhere down there.
This is flight level 150, bird 148.
Just saw.
Foxtrot, turn right heading 110 degrees, descend to 5,000 feet, leads to QNH 1013.
Roger, 35, correction, can you repeat that heading for me?
ET65 Tango Foxtrot, right heading 110 degrees, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1013.
Roger, heading 110.
Too many clouds, but we did spot the Lufthansa. They play radar controller. You got into. In fact, that was even. That was British Airways Speedbird. Lufthansa, slightly more to our left. So we saw the red flashing lights, the beacon lights of Speedbird 148. We're now looking for Lufthansa 118, who's somewhere kind of in the scene. All comes down to when their strobes are visible.
Start reducing to 220 knots.
Wait, that reducing to 220 knots. Hold Lufthansa 119.
Yes, there's supposed to be a sim update coming up shortly. The radio controller is speaking gibberish tonight. Also,
turn right heading
140
degrees.
You're fine. Sorry, there's a Lufthansa 118 and 119. That's going to catch someone out. I mean, I did hear you on the comms there earlier of a company jet with similar call sign. I presume that's plans. Just ouch. 118, 119. The worst I've ever had it. I was flying a Ryanair back in X-Plane a little while ago. I was something like Ryanair 134. To which someone else then spawned in as 134 Hotel on the same frequency on a very similar route. That caught a few people out on the ATC side of things. I'm alright today, Jacob. I'm alright. How are you doing? Welcome to Channel Chats. We're on a server, Slayer, yes, we are on a server. There should be an update tomorrow, yes. That will be done. Well, that's tomorrow's update, so fingers crossed that comes soon. Yeah, I don't know if we'll spot the second Lufthansa. We've got a Speedbird in sight. It's just a bit too cloudy for us to get much more out of that.
Can we have the wind for lead again, please?
Easy 65 Tango Foxtrot, lead 230 degrees and 14 knots.
Copy, thank you. Easy 65 Tango Foxtrot.
Lufthansa 118, descend, flight level 150.
Richard, we're going to descend to flight level 156.
Speedbird 148, descend, flight level 100.
Descend flight of 100, Speedbird 148.
Easy 65 Tango Foxtrot, turn left, heading 060 degrees.
So we'll go on our radar now.
Roger,
Rest of Ramsey, that's fine. Yeah, so basically what we've now done is we've cut off the whole flight around Manchester. Instead, at Ramsey, we kind of hitting our flight plan. We're hitting the waypoint just outside of Isle of Man. Top of descent shouldn't be too far from there either. That major point we're going to lose. We can get vectors, I presume, from ATC at Belfast and give us a runway 22 approach. Again, that will be determined as soon as we get to their airspace. So we'll connect a bit earlier, I guess, just to see how things go with that. Little flight hang on, Mage.
Speedbird 148, speed now to 220 knots.
220 knots, speed to 148.
Speedbird 148, contact Heathrow Director, frequency 119.730.
Got a few screenshots of Pond Lancer now, so feel free to look at, and more importantly, like them. If you don't like them, get out of there. Yeah, there you go. So a few screenshots kind of across in London, and just one we took now, as we're kind of flying over Leicester.
Okay, we are going to descend to FlyByWire A32NX.
Easy 65 Tango Foxtrot, descend to 3,000 feet and turn left heading 280.
303000, Easy 65 Tango Foxtrot.
Lufthansa 118, descend flight level 110 and speed 250 knots.
We're going to reduce the speed to 250 and send to flight level 1150. Lufthansa 118.
Alright, let's have a look at our passengers, shall we? We'll go through our itinerary just yet. So, slightly mixed cabin now because of the slightly departure. Passengers not super happy. We'll go through the cabin. Let's have a look. Is there anybody on board that we personally know? If you see anyone, give us a shout. Also go through their stats as well. Got Dorian Carter. I know the surname, don't know the first name. Atkinson. I know the surname, but again, not know the person. Other than that, don't really see much no people I know in the cabin.
Lufthansa 118, descend flight level 100 and speed 220 knots.
No, nobody on this flight today. It's just all pretty standard.
Lufthansa 118, descend flight level 100
and
speed
yeah, pretty standard
220
cabin.
knots.
Nobody really to shout out about today. So the mixed cabin, quite a full aircraft. Only a few empty seats dotted around in our A320neo, but apart from that, nobody that I know on board.
Speed 220.
This is, we're going to reduce to 220 knots.
Easy 65 Tango Foxtrot. Turn right heading 300 degrees. You cleared Alice approach runway 32.
Roger, turn left right heading 300 degrees. Clear the Alice runway 32 right now.
He does play this game, but you have one flight stick, nothing else. To be fair, Game Slayer, you have more equipment for flight sim than some people I know who use this platform as well, using mouse yoke. Don't worry, dude. If you've only got one joystick, you're doing a lot better than some people. Never to Belfast City unless they're extremely very naughty, so it's a procedural approach via the HB. Well, so let's see how that goes. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So let's see how it goes.
Yankee Uniform Delta Papa Mike, leaving control airspace. What type of service do you require?
Nothing special Delta Papa Mike. We would like to climb 4,500 and continue on our way. We are planning to get up.
Yankee Uniform Delta Papa Mike, roger. You're outside control airspace. Squawk 7000, frequency change approved. Service 78. Bye bye.
Roger that. Squawk 7000 and certificate approved. Thanks for control and have a lovely evening. From Delta Papa Mike.
We'll see how it goes into the Belfast approach. Main passenger is with after all. I mean, we're looking at satisfaction like 80% at the moment, so they will have a few complaints about the late departure. But apart from that, if we're making good time, we should do alright. Alex, your wife said tonight's been amazing. We should have dinner again. Husband, thanks for your full. God, here we go again. Jokes. How are you, dude? How are you doing today? Welcome to London Chats. Leeds Bradford is windy, yes. Leeds currently reporting 54 knots! I'm sorry? Hang on. ASC menu, weather request. We'll get an updated weather request for Belfast. Sorry. 54 knots? Echo Golf November Mike. Alright, send that. Let's have a look what Leeds is reporting as soon as we get information. It must be broken. Yeah, you've only got 23014 for your screen on Leeds. That's what I'm going to say. 54 knots at Leeds. That airport will be closed right now. Well, I'll print it, but yeah. There you go, 23014 knots. So I'm getting the same METAR as a radar controller there. I don't know where we're getting that from.
EC65 Tango Foxtrot, surface in 230 degrees at 14 knots, runway 32, you clear to land.
So that's the EC65 Tango Foxtrot. Was that for EV65 Tango Foxtrot?
EC65 Tango Foxtrot, the wind
Yes, so 7 should be tomorrow, should be tomorrow. We are using raw weather games now, so we are getting the rain and wind at Belfast. I mean, like I say, Belfast right now reporting winds of 12 gusting 19, so actually they have calmed down a bit. Earlier on it was 13 gusting 22. So winds have calmed down at Belfast, not massively, but getting lighter. But 13, yeah, according to this, it's windier at Belfast than it is at Leeds. 50 knots like extreme style, landing territory. See if we can DM, let's have a look future. Oh yeah, but what altitude are you at, future? What altitude are you at? Because your ground speed is 170 knots, so you're not on the ground. I mean, right now, if you look at our wind speeds, our wind speed is 84 knots right now. So if you're reporting your wind speed from 10,000 feet, then no wonder your wind's 52 knots, because you're moving. Simple as. Right, let's look at our approach intentions. So if you look at the ATIS for Belfast Tower, arrive runway is 22. Yeah, both information deltas as the current, that's fine. So go to flight plan, EGAC arrival, minus runway 22 via no start, so we'll get that sorted from the controller, insert that, flight plan, scroll down. So that Mage waypoint I'm probably going to get rid of, to be fair, because Mage, Charlie India, hang on. Unless I'm getting crazy, I'm fairly sure runway 22 side should be. Yeah, so Mage, Charlie India 22, Foxtrot India 22.
Foxtrot going around.
65 Tango Foxtrot, roger, climb straight ahead of
0. That's the one that's correct. Actually, we do keep the Mage points, I think. Because of the Mage. Charlie India 22. So why is that so tight? Charlie India 22, Foxtrot India 22, that's fine. But it appears to be this. What's happened there? Limbica detail Mage, India 22, Foxtrot India 22. So that shouldn't be as tight as it's showing me. That should actually fit in quite nicely. So why have you done that? So to be fair, we'll probably get rid of Mage point because it is pretty much on top of the expectation. See that fits? Well, that fits in quite nicely, and the curvature brings us towards Mage anyway. We'll see how it goes. That is a straightened approach to 22, so that's fine. Turns our top of descent. Let us get the out. Sink that. Target altitude for the glide slope. It's going to be. So there's no stars. We just have the procedural approaches. So this is what we're taking right now. So we're coming out of Ramsey, Nineb, Masop, Idgas, Ibtiz, Limca, towards Mage, which then brings us onto runway 22 side CF. Coming in runway 04, there would be never in Absent we use, but because we're coming into 2 side of north, we use Mage as our main waypoint for the left hand turn onto Belfast City, so that's fine. And then glide slope we intercept at 2,000 feet, which makes 2,000 our target altitude. 190 miles on that. 182 to go, so we are hitting our top percent very shortly. We'll get how to start that very soon. We are going to go to our performance now. Next page. QNH is 101. 109.
Easy 345 Delta, when you're ready, descend flight level 290.
When ready, descend 290 for easy 345 Delta. Temperature is... hang on. 7 degrees centigrade, 2.3, so slips wrong one.
65 Tango Foxtrot, turn left heading 140
Winds
degrees.
are 290 at 12.
degrees, easy 65 Tango Foxtrot.
Transition will be 6,000. Barometer for our approach will be 212, I think. No, ignore that. Yeah, that's fine. 212. Set altitude, flights level 290. Give the co-pilot seconds to respond. If not, do it one more time. If he fails again, then we'll just give up. Is best off flying my plane first or not? Definitely not against learn the basics of flight sim first, then get yourself onto ATC at some point in the future. Do you have plane my aircraft on? No, Fanny, I don't. I use IVAO. So if you use IVAO plane, then yes, you'll see me. If not, then the answer is no. Charlie India Fox India waypoint South Geek, they're just based on the approaches, runway distance markers, pretty much. Set altitude, flights level 290.
Flight level 290.
Thank you, pilots. So, as soon as we hit... Let's just do it now, shall we? Go on then. So, 120 is our top percent, we'll start at 120. I don't think I had lost a bit of weight, looking trim. To be honest, I am on my feet a lot more these days, Fanny. A lot more on my feet these days, walking around and working, so potentially. I must admit, I've never been the slimmest person in the world, that's for sure. Right, so, start our descent. Our cabin crew are just going through their cabin.
Flight level 240.
Level 240 for easy, 345 Delta. Set altitude, flights level 240.
Flight level 240.
I went out ready for just an easyJet A320 flyover, and it was a crosswind. Oh yeah, like I said, the winds are reporting. So they were worse a few minutes ago. It's now 12 knots gusting 19. Earlier on it was 14 gusting 22. So they've calmed down a bit. Still a very windy airport this. FlightControlReplay up and ready to go. Oh, no worries at all, Fanny. Let's say. I don't really get into moaning, shout match, whatever. Let's say. I don't care. Call me fat if you want, I don't mind. I just do what I do. Ourselves a wind farm down in the Irish Sea below. So we have left, or we are just about to leave. Yeah, so we just left the coast and very shortly we switch over to Unicorn for a short bit. So it's contact with the controller at Belfast.
Easy 345 Delta. You're leaving my control airspace there. You can either continue on Unicorn, or if you want, I can coordinate you in with Belfast City and you can stay with me.
Feel free to coordinate there, Belfast, for the Belfast Easy 345 Delta.
Yep, no worries, leave it with me.
Okay, that kind of works because the airspaces between London Patrol and Belfast are not too far away, so they can coordinate basically with both ends and just transfer me straight away through that. Possible. We'll take it. Trust me, I'm no king, Marco. I am no king. I'll do alright from now. Welcome Sport Class, how are you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to chat, how are you tonight?
40 degrees to clear ILS approach.
Roger, 340 degrees, clear up the Dallas approach, easy 65, take a full stop.
Why have wing lights on? In Europe, James, not a requirement really. Not a requirement to have. Where is the point for the king to listen to public opinion? Good point there, Decadius. Good point. In that case, I'm definitely no king. Right, direction to REM-C waypoint now. Continuing our descent. At REM-C, we should be... Whoops, still on that button. On that button. Let's confirm with our... Where would it be, actually? We could turn on our... Where is it? It's not that. It is... Oh, I can't find it. I'm sure it's the constraint button which shows you the altitudes at certain waypoints. We'll leave it on there, constraints at least. Which means at this point then, actually, yes, means there's no constraints. So I'll double check that with the chart. So start, approach. So we're on the map now. REM-C, we need to be descending, that's fine. It's procedural descent, so there's not really much to worry about there. Barrel on the island, did a flight there in the Mooney Bravo back in FSX a little while ago. Good flight actually. Got across the Mersey River. The next flight then to Isle of Man over to Belfast. I mean, that FS Passenger series is still my favourites in the old flight sim. Still my favourites. Flying to Belfast, HRR Gaming. Flying to Belfast City Airport.
Easy 345 Delta, descend flight level 60.
Descend level 60 for easy 345 Delta. Set altitude 6,000 feet. Yeah, I thought it was the case, Future. I'm sure it was that, but obviously this time, new found. Okay, 24,000 feet, continual descent. Doing pretty good at the moment. We need to descend, so 2,000 at our current altitude will be 69 miles. We got 90 to go. We're actually descending way ahead of schedule. Drop our descent rate slightly to 20,000 feet. In fact, knock down to 18 for now. And always increase the descent rates when we get to lower altitudes. Welcome, Scottish. How you doing, man? How are you doing today, dude? Take care of yourself, I hope.
Easy 65, Tango Foxtrot. You clear to land runway 32. The surface wind 230 degrees 14.
Yeah, so still 14 knots reported at Leeds, because that easyJet was landing at Leeds. So 54 knots, that was a bit of a, bit of a jump. Now flying towards the Isle of Man, that below is going to be Castletown. Sorry, I said lie, Douglas is in front of us. That's Douglas, the main city of the island. Because Isle of Man itself is not it's like the Channel Islands, Alderney, Guernsey and Jersey. So you've got the Isle of Man, which is a self-governed island within the United Kingdom, British Isles. Legally, it's its own separate country and not a part of the UK. But politically, they basically follow the same rules as the mainland. Same as the Bailiwick of Jersey, same as the Bailiwick of Guernsey. They are legally their own separate countries, but politically they just basically follow the same rules as the UK because it's easier as such. So open borders, free travel, this and that. Separate country, but just follow the same rules because it's easier that way. So that is Douglas down below, which is the main city on the Isle of Man. So yeah, they have their own currency. They have their own, they have their own currency, which is basically pounds, just different printed notes. Same with Northern Ireland actually as well, where it's again same. Well, actually no, because Scotland's all the states have their own separate currency apart from Wales. Unless Wales have a Welsh pound, I've never seen before. So in my collection, I've got somewhere in the card. I've got Scottish pound in there. I've got a Scottish £5 note in there, which is different to the standard £5 note. I've got a Guernsey £5 note, and I've also got a Northern Irish £5 note in there as well. I haven't got I don't know if Jersey have their own currency as well. I believe the Isle of Man do have their own currency, but yeah, in Wales, unless someone can prove me wrong, I don't believe Wales has its own currency or notes as such. Oops. That'll do. So now flying over Douglas. For our descent, so we now have 41 miles, got 69 to go on that, so still doing really good for our descent rates. Seatbelt signs on, and descent rate going to slow even further now, 1,200 will do.
CZ65 Tango full short for good runway 32.
EC345 Delta taxi Alpha stand, taxi Alpha stand 9.
Roger, Alpha stand 9, 65 Tango full short.
London Control, good evening. Dream Team 526 X-Ray at London City.
This is a call sign Dream Team. I've not had that before. Right, another
526 Alpha, hello, you clear to Bornholm.
Another 45 initial miles straight out Belfast.
3,000 feet, squawk 1410.
Clear destination Bornholm via the Clacton 1 Alpha departure, initially 3,000 feet, squawk 1410, Dream Team 526 X-Ray.
Dream Team 526 X-Ray, read that correct, start approved, QNH 1022.
Startup approved, 10 QNH 1022, and just...
probably a hand flown landing today, Decadius. I'll give it a go with hand flown. If you need to go around, and go around.
Dream Team 526 X-Ray, roger.
We'll give it a go, hand go. If it's too windy, then we'll auto land it.
Apron 11 if possible. We've got some static aircrafts in the way with nice scenery that I'm using.
Yep, no worries, stand 11 fine.
Copy, stand 11 EC65 Tango full short.
I don't use SimTraffic Airsoft, George. I just use the IVAO traffic, which is XCSL models built in. Where do we like it's located on the wing? So they're actually not located necessarily on the wing. If I turn on the wing light ourselves now, we have drone cam. They are located kind of almost on the body. There you go. They're located on the body. So it's that white light there on the top. That's just a reflection on the wing. That's where the light's located, and all it does, it just shines onto the wings of the aircrafts. In the US, it's a requirement. In the European aviation scheme of things, I don't believe they're a requirement unless there's icing on the wing or a risk of icing. Otherwise, they can stay off and don't really need to do much. So yeah, we can turn them on if we want to. We'll leave them, I guess, if you guys want me to, but it's certainly not a requirement that we have to have. Yeah, all I'll say is that I am streaming at 4K. The stream is at 1440p, but my system is hang on. My system is on 4, and therefore I do expect some slowdown the frame rate. I've lost connection apparently. Are we still streaming?
London, good evening. Shamrock 002 on stand 11 at East Midland.
We are back, are we? Yes, with that. Cool. Has a slight internet connection there. Still streaming.
Shamrock 002, London Control, hello. Clear to Dublin, Trent 2 November.
Cool, we're back.
Walk 3260.
Clear to Dublin on the Trent 2, departure and the squawk is 3260. 002.
What's going to do again? That's it, screenshots.
Confirm departure, Trent 2 November.
Trent 2 November, Shamrock 002.
Shamrock 002, thanks, feedback correct. QNH 1016.
We're still on IVAO, you can hear the ATC. Still chatting, which was important. Oh wait, it saved it. What am I still doing this? Sorry, I'm just a little bit confused myself now. I'm one step ahead where I thought I was. Yeah, so our approach is all set up now. I've got our winds and everything configured in the aircrafts. 25 miles descent, we're at 46, so we can kill our descent rate even further now. In fact, we're past 10,000 feet already. Right, and lights on. Cabin crew, 10 minutes landing, 10 minutes.
London Control, Green Team 526 X-ray, ready for taxi, and as mentioned, requesting a backtrack runway 27.
Ah, that's what I can't ATC, because I remember I muted it on the last stream I did.
Green Team 526 X-ray, you can taxi via Alpha, backtrack, runway 27, line up and wait.
Yeah, and I flew the island because there's no ATC, there's no cabin crew on that aircraft. I muted the cabin crew sounds by accident. Well, I muted by purpose for.
Delta, contact Belfast approach, frequency 134.8.
1348 for Belfast approach, easy 345 Delta. Thank you very much, take care, and good night.
See you later.
Good evening, Belfast approach, easy 345 Delta, inbound Limcart, sending through 9,000 feet.
Radar contact identified, continue descent 6,000 feet, QNH 1019.
Descent level 6,000 feet, QNH 1019 for easy 345 Delta. Right, set the QNH to 1019. 6,000 feet set, 2 descent. Descent. Reduce our turn rate to 5,000 feet per minute because right now, what, 20 miles, 35 to go. Plenty of time to keep ourselves going. I expect the landing systems for both. Imagine watching this on YouTube. Hashtag true Twitchers. Welcome, on Control. How you doing? Taxi by Alpha. Hello, how are you doing? On Control can have your autograph. Yeah, how are you guys doing? Nah, how are you, Alan? It's good to have you, dude. That London guy sounds like a fun guy. Descent to level 2,500 feet and level by Mage. Set altitude 2,500 feet. We'll receive that, isn't it? No. Set altitude 2,500 feet. Try it one more time. Set altitude 2,500 feet.
Affirmative.
Well, you can give me 8,500. Whatever works for you, guest co-pilot. Okay, 2,500. See our descent rate of 500 feet per minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and bosh. Bosh. I'm going to reduce our speed now, so we're going to hit over to the decel points. As they approach,
Approach will be logging off on Monkey Uniform Monkey 2 Decimal. Power is still working. Contact them on localizer.
Roger that. Contact Tower on localizer 122.83. Easy 345 Delta. Right, so keep an eye on the tower there. We are a bit on the high side. Increase our descent rate slightly. Flaps position 1. Also, we can just flaps her down. I promise 18 vision is not this bad. I don't know, I've never had a problem with the A2C before. No, generally I quite like the IVAO XU controllers. Again, the shake-up of the whole division, like ASF as well, the whole ADC division set up. I don't know, it's benefits. I mean, everyone says that IVAO's network where you become an ADC with no training. Well, here's the training requirements now. So from a pilot perspective, it does massively increase things. I cannot lie. There's no staff for this airport future. There's no SARS available at Belfast City. It's all procedural approach based on the runway position. So we have taken this path here. So through so you enter through Bellox, kind of follow the northern path here across the Isle of Man. Procedural approach in by Mage, left hand turn onto Belfast. There's a few different routings available for the runway 26 side. Bring it up on the chart list again. There we go, ARS. So 2 different approach paths you can take. Plus a single approach path from the south, runway 04 side. That's a bit of a routing option for you to take. So Belfast, it's a different kind of airport in terms of approaches. It's similar kind of setup in regards to, yes, you're following a routing and then coming to land. Just like a star, but rather you just have a few different options. It's almost like a combination of a star and a track. A predefined routes that you follow, but not necessarily in your normal kind of way. So any second now, going to make a left-hand turn, get us onto the approach path, continue our descent. We're pretty much bang on the glide slope at this point, a little bit below it, but nothing we can't really recover. Should do alright. I never been to Belfast, even in Dublin. So I've been to Belfast twice, I've not been to Dublin yet. I was booked to go to Dublin, but then COVID struck and the Republic of Ireland had a few stronger restrictions at the time. So certainly a few changes with that plan. Out of interest, any sims you use when you're not streaming, so a game I play Armour a bit outside of YouTube. I do play a bit of Armour. I do a bit of train sim in my own time as well, because again I just do myself on the railway, so train sim in my own time I do, not necessarily stream it. I play a game called Town of Salem in my own time as well, so I'm just kind of get yourself thinking. It's a mafia style game, which I do quite like. What else do I do? I don't know, not really much I must admit. I don't have too much time for games anymore these days, not enough time. Alright, left hand turn, let's get ourselves into this localizer. Flaps position 2.
Flaps 2.
It's been busy tonight, especially in the UK against that. Today's been pretty busy on your live out. I cannot deny that. Fair play for traffic. Landing in approximately 7 minutes. Rick, 7 minutes to landing. Hard manual speed 175 for a little bit longer. I'm going to slow down to 180. Not slow down too much just yet. Let's get a hand cam active. Just adjust the spin, don't I? That'll do. Yeah, the green screen's not perfect. It's a bit kind of glitchy here-ish, but it's not a terrible thing. I basically print out a paper. If it does a job, it does a job. Right, let's do the standing, shall we? So down on the glide slope again, continue our descent. We'll be ready to go very soon. You don't have to talk Game Slayer. You can use text chats. In worst case scenario, if you don't want to use text chat, you can just join as an observer. So there are a few other options as well. You can go for. So we're holding a replay. So expecting quite a bit of winds today. 19 knots gusting. Localizer active.
2,500.
Increase our stem rate slightly because we're now a tiny bit above the glide slope. Turn light, we're above it. Just level off the aircraft at this point. So I keep forgetting that means above, not below. What does it? No, it doesn't. Flaps position. Let's screw that. Flaps full. I've got a moment to try and recover it. Worst case scenario, it can always go around. At this point, we may be just a bit too far gone. down. Approach bed active. There we go. Cheers a heads up, easyJets and pilots. Oof. Well, my desktop just straight up there. Hopefully not giving up on me. Hello there, Belfast City. This is Easy 345 Delta, established runway 22. Right.
Easy 345 Delta, Belfast
arms, cabin check.
5 knots, costing 26 knots, number 26, correction number 22.
Clear to lands 22, Easy 345 Delta. Not too low at all, Jimmy. Not the best approach in the world, but easyJet's in part there. The real life tips in. Quite up for us that. Always appreciated, dude. Always appreciated. No problem. It's glad slope capture from above procedure. Yes. So I just got my diamonds up there, above and below. Right, let's focus on land, shall we? So again, expecting 19 knot gusting winds.
200.
Lights off.
Minimum.
Minimums, continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Throttle. 10, kick the rudder.
5.
And reverses sets. Knots, 80 knots, 60 knots, reverses cut, and there we have it. Short runway, Belfast City. We have made it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our destination. The local time is 6:40 p.m. and it's currently about 7
Flaps
degrees
up.
Celsius. You can now use your mobile device.
Flaps retract.
Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a
Spoilers down.
control sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items may have been shifted during the flight.
Exit runway to the
Final
left.
destination, we thank you for flying with us. If you're making a connection, we encourage you to text
Easy 345 Delta, welcome to Belfast, taxi Alpha stand 8.
Taxi Alpha stand 8 for Easy 345 Delta, thank you very much. Right, landing lights come off. Taxi lights set. APU start. Yeah, now after the hotel, call the ambulance. That's only a 202. Not a bad landing rate given the. Well, so what was Volanta report it as? Volanta reported it as a 207 at 1.03 G. So actually, as a landing, that's pretty much spot on. Again, short runway. You land harder, you stop sooner. So I will take that as a win. Right, stand 8. That's towards the far end of the terminal at Belfast City. Cool. What's your shot stream? I'm going to take for. That's what I was doing wrong. Fair enough. Cheers, dude. Much appreciated. I'll bear that in mind when we stream again on Wednesday. So yeah, right. When you take off parts, it needs to be at tons. So 64 as opposed to 640. That makes sense. That makes sense. Naughty Drawyah for doing it wrong. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you very much. I'll keep that in mind for next time. Right, stand date's now coming up. AP available, so we'll be able to switch on to that as soon as we get to stand. Great stuff, try to catch it. Good to hear, dude. Always appreciate the support, always appreciate. Don't know what you're doing. Always refer to the real life easyJet pilots. It pops into your chat at the very right time. Right, right, sets. Taxi lights off, AP bleeds set. Engines off. Seatbelts off. Turn the dome lights. And just watch the engine N1. Wait till it's hit 3. Beacon lights off. Ground crew can move up to the aircrafts. And there we have it. Welcome to Belfast City. I believe this will be stairs at the stand as opposed to jet bridge because, well, there's no jet bridge here. Right, I need to do the in-sim default ATC for that. See that there was a stand over there prepared for us as a ground crew, but sadly not on this occasion. Alright, so we got default ATC to do that for us. On services, not an option, fair enough. So no stairs today. Passengers, you can just jump. Yeah, using it, Velox. Got early access thanks to easyJets and pilots, always appreciated. Right, so that's at stand. Easy 35 Delta at stand. We'll be switching off very shortly. Thank you very much. Good night.
Easy 345 Delta, thanks for landing Belfast. Unicom 122 decimal 8 station. Bye-bye.
Off to Unicom 1228. Take care. Good night. Right, that is that done. So we will start the passenger deboarding now, since that will be next for us to do. We could have requested the time from the cabin crew, so the VoiceAttack check. There you go. 6 minutes left, but we'll send it now. So U2703 A320neo from Gatwick to City. 1 hour and 4 minute flight time. Planned departure 20:35, plan 37. Although that was given a 20-minute departure delay. Plan arrival 21:50, right 42. So we did get some time back on the current across London. 1 and 2 passengers, satisfaction 81%, landing rate 206, I've got time for 129. So a short delay due to departure, but apart from that, passengers still away stuck on the ground. Well, I told you, traffic. Yeah, apart from that, passengers don't seem too fussed about that, so I cannot complain. I'll drop a report in chat, so if you should look at the flight report in more detail, then feel free to look at that. I'm going to end the IVAO connection. Finish recording the replay. Volanta is now finished with the flights. That was the 8th landing today at Belfast on his network. Got a few screenshots in, but a few nice ones as well, so I'll be sharing those onto Facebook later on. Yeah, it's all edited and shared. Right, let's load the replay up and let us look at our landing from the passenger perspective. So, A320 into Belfast. Stick ourselves in a short final, silence all the alarms, and have a look at the landing. First of all, right hand side view. This is kind of looking out towards the harbour, towards the sea. So not really much in terms of visibility on this approach, I must admit. That's just because it's late at night, but apart from that, pretty standard stuff in. Foreign joystick, Jimmy. I use the Thrustmaster Hotas Warthog. Thrustmaster Warthog's my weapon of choice. So it wasn't a terrible landing as such. Again, given the length of the runway, you do need to get it down. But it's not a terrible landing by any means. Let's have a look at it from the left-hand side. Jashif, it's been a while, man. How are you doing? Over in the IVAO TC in India. How are you, dude? Headbutts in front. It's not that bad. Alright, landing from left-hand side. This is looking towards the well, this is kind of more Hollywood sign, which side. Jesus, come on, Hollywood side, which is actually quite scenic. So I took a train out there before going to Belfast City. Spent an hour or so just kind of along the coast, looking around. Very beautiful place, Northern Ireland. I'd definitely go back again. Great landing. No one's put there to see. Good luck, Darks at Bristol. Quite windy at Bristol as well, so you'll need it. So looking at it from the tail view, replay using FlightControlReplay. Hammer FlightControlReplay we're using. All mods in the description. So landing from the tail view. As you can see, we'll kick the rudder kind of in the last 100 or so feet. So yeah, a little off the sense line. Apart from that, we are pretty much on the runway. That's flights is outside. Right, do one more landing replay, do it from the runway side view, and then we'll bring our stream to an end. So drone cam, turn off the follow mode, bring the aircraft up a few hundred feet, and then move the camera into somewhere on the side. So short final in. Oops. Yeah, I don't know. Pretty standard landing that. Caught the glide slope likewise a little bit late, but dropping it from the above, managed to catch that quite nicely. So again, thank you, Sim Pilot. Always appreciate the extra supports. Otherwise, yeah, that really is the end of our stream today. So that was Gatwick Airport to Belfast City. That was FlyByWire A32NX. That was IVAO ATC throughout the flight there today, so pretty good indeed. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. Do take care of yourselves. Back in on Wednesday for another Flight Sim stream for this plan. And yes, that is the end of that. So take care of yourselves, guys. Have a good one. Have a good night. And I'll see you soon for some more Flight Sim action. Also, thank you Simpipe for dropping in, thank you Control dropping in as well, you two are fantastic. Yeah, that's that I guess. Take care, have a good one, good night. Oh, all the love in the in the Twitch chat today. All the love in Twitch chats. Yeah, you take care on YouTube as well. Bye bye.